fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
All right, Clark. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Speaking of which...
Worried about him?
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right.
Don't tell me we've run out of...
Clive.
Go on, then.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Oh, the stew's awfully thin.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again.
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe.
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detail.
So what? You're an armourer, not a jeweller.
I'm the Idaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armour keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work, because the curse breakers deserve better than second best, and I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best, swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand, keeping the curse breakers armed and armoured. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right, and it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Just north of the fields of Karava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that.
Oh, don't tell me...
Ah, Lord Rossfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the...
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia. Kicked down already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravaged. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. He'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole.
Mama,
Something.
why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very important.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, what turned the village against you?
I left. Dravojd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats, and bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravojd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravojd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive, Dravojd won't last long without its furnaces, so... Do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it. It's your...
Hold on, Blackfall. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest, and you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravojd will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough.
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Karava.
Time for a spot of hunting, man.
Faster!
see. Let's make this quick, shall we? Be safe.
Enough!
I dare say that will be enough for a decent... Bit of bellows. Good girl. Time to fight. Mistakes. can walk from here.
What's this all about then?
Don't know.
Any trouble finding this?
Nothing I couldn't have.
This should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papillon nuts and all. Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pico Cinder? How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the Cursebreakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy.
Trouble with your gear, or something for you, dear? No scratches, all right? That it? Fine.
Let's go. Back. Mistakes. You deserve a rest. Good girl.
Yeah!
No holding back. Be safe. Looks like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken. We're all ready. Finished. Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
I suppose you've got quite the tale to tell.
A lot of them. I'll let you get. It's a wonder they can still walk.
How was she?
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Ah, Sid.
Don't tell me.
Oh no, I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermal amplification. And let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only Mithril engines get hotter. You can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. And I hear you...
If it's for the good of the hideaway.
Oh.
So,
we've got a couple of examples here.
more fallen material. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways.
That's right. And what's more, we've got that right there. And...
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
Canva loss.
My dear Jocelyn, let's do just that.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
Sid!
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root. I fear the soil here does not agree with... However, I believe...
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know. But hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor and the endeavor
And all
that is correct. As for the... Why? Well...
Don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts at all.
Days.
What do you expect?
Come back.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
The bad news then.
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there, are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic, Zoltan and the Outdoorish...
I won't let that happen.
You reckon?
No.
Yeah.
Let's go. Just any more credits. All right then. Definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard. Come on. Faster! see. Ready, go? All right. I'll need to deal with these ones first. Let's try. Too slow. To find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
What do you recommend?
A shirt.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep live.
Coin purse weighing you down. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Cursebreakers said they were all the rage in Dalamil. Have you had one?
Something smells good.
Bombs!
Hey? The bloody great hole in it. Who ain't...
It's supposed to be hollow, silly.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching.
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. When? When? It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the... You must accept this phial as thank...
Don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
What do you recommend?
A shirt.
Still alive, are ya? You'll not find a better price than that. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else?
Ready, go? Faster! Time to fight. Thanks, Cal. Two down, one to go.
Oh, you're here. August waiting for you inside.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer, you can swing.
I have some things for sale. Go safely now.
Clive!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north. Enough for the villagers to back.
Well done.
Well, I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down, unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology?
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, he left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, Born. Bloody stupid. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead?
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequence. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. It's short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo. You,
We can't...
Right, oh.
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from them.
What was that?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gate.
Good idea. Get yourself...
Understood.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's that. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barrack. No heroic last stands, you hear me?
August's right. I've seen what a Akashic beast can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. It won't come to that. Take good care of Dravoj till I get...
Leave it to me, and...
All right. Which one of you's first? Is that it? Apparently not. They're not getting past me. The question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Sid! Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly...
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood, meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but... with ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly... it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So... thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when you leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, you'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravos isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day, because it's It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but... no one sees the average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. I'll even man those bellows of yours.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well.
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid.
And this is?
A token of but I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift.
Now hold on, Zolt. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craft. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel. And I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravosd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I took between the two of us. I'd say we're the
Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome, as long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools.
Come back.
tell me we've run out of...
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
The stew's awfully thin.
We were just about to make a start on that sword, I promise.
It's funny, but no. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest...
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right.
To the...
Well, bugger me.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
Thank you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive?
This will take more than we're up for the challenge.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long run.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I was hoping you'd say.
One legend at a time, eh, lads?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Do you reckon we finally got to the bottom of Blackthorn's troubles then?
Trouble with your gear, or... I never fought Means, and if it hadn't been for you... I'm saying Fornian, dear. Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. It'd last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. Anything else?
Stew's
Don't tell me
awfully
we've
thin
run out
these
of
days.
Pepio nuts and
What do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their fields and traders their roofs. Most of what we have now comes from here in the Idleway. My Lord Marquis, that some of my fellow guard...
It's true.
I have many when I
There's no...
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris.
I'm afraid not. My job, actually.
Did she?
Following up one step.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Clive. What is it that you wish to learn? Study it well, Clive. I have the details here. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. All done?